folks, good evening to you all, and welcome once again to the final part of Cliffs of Amber. Ambrister first, got in there first, Ambrister, well done. Crazy Canuck, good evening to you. Hurt Cupboard, welcome. Happy final CK2 day. Yeah, I have to take my jumper off. I'm getting rather warm. I've only just this is not quite a dressing gown, but still. Why do I come to these streams with a long sleeve top on? Would I know things are about to heat up? But no. Yes. So hello, Cham. Welcome. Cham, Shelley. Sorry. Getting my C names mixed up. There you go, Cham. I knew you were not far behind. You'll be missing the first few hours of the stream. Oh, the Christmas party stream. Oh, don't worry. You'll probably just miss out on the preamble. By the time you come, we'll be getting to the best bits. Oh! Mr. Dagmas, sir. Oh, thank you so kindly. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. It was a pleasure. Glad you enjoyed. Glad you enjoyed. My head is woefully bereft of a crown. I don't know about you, but I see a crown on my head. Are you saying that my crown is inadequate? Oh! You mean in real life? Oh. Perhaps I should put it on. It is the final series of CK2 ever on the channel. Probably, more than likely, maybe. Oh, I can't hear. I've not got the capability to put another headset on. I'll wear it briefly.
Showing pictures that match.
Hello? The hell? I didn't say anything that would trigger my phone to start talking to me. This is a very late comedy clip here. What the hell? I didn't say anything, phone. Leave me alone. Your phone's always listening to you, I'm telling you. Turn these bloody things off. AI and all that nonsense. I was going to do a section on AI on the Christmas party stream. I don't think I will. It's dangerous. Goodness me. Right, yeah, I need to take my jumper off. Bear with me, and then we're going to crack right on. Crowns and all. Okay, I'll bring the crown over. Maybe I'll just wave the crown about a bit. How about that? Oh. My crown's got damage. Hang on a second. My crown, my very expensive crown, has got damage to it. Look at this. Look at this. This is not good enough. Just blow the dust off it. Bloody hell. Shouldn't put it anywhere near my head. Anyway, there you go. Get your screenshots in now. Oh, look, it's stuck up. It's knackered. Look at this cheap thing. Who called it a Burger King crown during the stream? Look, it's not even on straight. It's too many ports here. Right, there we go. Is that a good... what a lovely look. I have my crown on my head with my football top on. Happy final CK2 day, guys. I mean, to be fair, it's quite fitting, really. Given all the trophies, I mean, I should have a couple of trophies under my arms, shouldn't I? King of the field. Right, anyway, there you go. You've got your pictures. I'm hoping you can play it back, all right? I can't believe my crown is damaged. I shall be having words. Let me just go back in my Amazon order history to 4 years ago. It was in 2020 I got that crown because we were playing. What was the name of the game? The name of the game. Come on. Anyway, whilst you're reminding me, yes, your grace. That's the one. Thank you, but it was coming to me as you put it on the screen. Honestly, it was. So yes, I was just sat here about an hour and a half ago thinking to myself, oh, I'm looking forward to tonight's stream, and there's probably not much to do on the stream because I'm not going to be going very far into the rain. I'm going to set the rain up and get stability in the realm, which shouldn't take too long, and then boom, we're leaving it there. I'm going to upload the game save, and you can continue on should you wish to do so. So I thought it's going to be a very short stream then. So what we're going to do, so I thought, well, first of all, we can look back on the series as a whole and just reminisce, a bit of flim-flam really. Reminisce about some of the characters that we've had. And as I was sat here an hour and a half ago thinking, I thought, oh, do you know what I could do? Because somebody mentioned something in the Discord server, and I thought, oh, actually, that's just triggered an idea. It is the last CK2 series that I plan to do on the channel. I think CK3 with the DLCs that are out at the moment, plus mods that are out, overhaul mods that are out at the moment, we can probably service now something, salvage something out of CK3 for a playthrough. So yeah, in terms of this game, I think it's time to draw a line under it. Sorry, just looking at this comment that Geese has made. Yes, Your Grace, Life of Sobranti and Suzerain were made by the same studio. Which would make sense because they're all pretty good quality games, aren't they? Very good writing in them. But yeah, so then I thought, oh, actually, why don't we turn this into a little bit of a mini party stream? So I got myself and poured myself a glass of port. I've already had one large glass, this is my second, because I thought parties, port, Christmas. I had cheese and biscuits earlier too. And we can use it as a way to reminisce not just about this series, but about the series of any of the series of the CK2 game that we've played through the years, which would be the Flemings, which would be the Cobblers, which would be the Johanssons, which would be the Topcliffes. We can just have a bit of a kind of a reminisce, a bit of a farewell to CK2. See, maybe even going into YouTube and seeing if I can find some of the some moments from the past series to share together as a way to finish this game off. So, oh, there's just also given a Steam bundle. Oh. Misinformation there, Nagisa. Misinformation. Now there I was led easily astray. I'll believe anything you tell me. Someone turned that into an emoji. Oh, somebody will be on it. Somebody will be on that. Footy is tomorrow and Thursday, and then that'll be it. I don't think there'll be a football on Sunday. I think it's just Sunday might be a bit closer to Christmas, but you never know. It's supposed to be Wednesday, but I'm doing my usual rounds. It's that time of year where you visit people that you visit once, twice a year. So there you go. That's what I'm going to visit. Somebody that I visit twice a year. But I've gone every Christmas for the past 26 years. It was, I've mentioned her before, she's a teaching assistant when I first went to my first placement when I was 18. I see her sometimes 2 to 3 times a year, but without fail, every Christmas. And I've done that since I was 18, without one single time missed. Every Christmas, for 26 years. So, yeah, I'm going to see her on Wednesday. So, no football and, of course, no stream either. I said House Fleming. That was the first name that I said. I said House Fleming, House Cobbler, House Johansson, and House Topcliffe. We cannot forget the Flemings. The series that started it all, despite the several hundred requests that I had at the time, and was like, oh, I just don't know, I don't think it'll be for me, the game, and it looks really like it's a very steep learning curve. I can't be bothered learning all of that, even though I've... Until our beloved Das Tactic as he is now, played a very short campaign. It was only like a taster, a showcase, maybe about 10 videos. He had 12 videos of a Danish campaign, and he was role-playing it, and I saw exactly what he was doing. I was like, oh my god, that game looks amazing. Looks perfect for me. And it was him you should thank, really. Because I've seen comments that those of you who have played the game because of me, I played the game because of him, so... Despite the fact that many people, oh, play. These are just words. I need to see it with my own eyes. So I'm not going to tell you anything about the plan for the rest of the year, because there is no plan. This is the last video for the rest of the year, apart from Christmas Comedy Clips, Christmas Party Stream. And then I might find, because I like to, it reminds me of Beat Cop. I will try to find a short indie game that we can play in about 2 or 3 streams. Finish in about 2 or 3 streams. So any suggestions, head to the Discord and just put something anywhere. I'm looking for a game that I can finish in 2 or 3 streams, so less than 10 hours. That's pretty good. That I can play between Christmas and New Year, because I'm off for 12 days and I can at least stream 3 of those 12 days, if not more. And I would like just something short, sweet, like a Beat Cop, because I remember playing Beat Cop about 4 years ago at Christmas. My heating had broken down, and that was just a nice little indie style short game to play. And I remember playing it at Christmas time, New Year's time. So I would like a short series to play to finish the year off. But yeah, that will be that, and then we'll start afresh in the new year. I have a couple of little things planned for the Christmas party stream that will enlighten you to the channel's future, and also just a couple of little bits to finish off that I said I would do, and I've not got around to doing yet, but I will do it. So I'll do it on the Christmas party stream. But yeah, that's the rest of the year really. Celebrate CK2 Christmas party stream will be the next video that you see stream next. This Friday. I'm gonna say next Friday. Hang on a second. It's Christmas next Wednesday. Where is the time going? It's ridiculous. It's like time is going in fast forward mode right now. It is absolutely scarily quick. This year has gone. Right. Okay. We're on to talk about Alexander. Only 10 hours long, but difficult. 9 days. That's only 10 hours on average. We're talking about me here. So Rome Alexander will take me 20 hours at least, I'm suggesting. So no, we need something that's like 5 hours to finish, so that I can finish it in 10. How about that? No, just something that's short. Something that's short and not too taxing on the brain. Motrius is trying to give me a heart attack here. Mind you, well, it's the Christmas period, so there'll be port flowing, there'll be rum cocktails flowing. Bring it on, I say. Bring on the horror. Dutch courage and all that. Right, let's press on. We'll press on with finishing off this campaign, and then we've got plenty of time then to reminisce, flam away. And just bring the curtain down. But before we go any further, I just want to say that this game right here, CK2, a game that I resisted for so many years, was convinced would not be my cup of tea, would be too difficult for my little brain, has been the game that I have played the most out of any other game in my life. I've played the most on the channel of this game in terms of numbers of series that I've done of it, number of videos combined of all the series of it, and I look back at games like Witcher 3 and more recently Baldur's Gate 3 as my favourite games that are up there, and this always seems to get overlooked because it's not an RPG. I'm talking personally. Football Manager, yeah, that might win through actually. I've not checked the Football Manager account for a long time, but I've played that for a hell of a lot. Actually, you're quite right. Let's forget that. I don't count that as a game. That's a sideshow. That's just something that I do when I've got nothing else better to do with my time. All those hours, nothing better to do. So yeah, definitely combine all the Football Managers. You're probably right. Total War. I wouldn't say Total War, to be fair. No, I don't agree with Total War. I've played many a Total War, I suppose, if you count all of them. But they're all different games. This has been the same game. DLCs, different series, but same game. Football Manager has been different games, just different versions. So actually, my original statement might still hold true, because I don't think I played a single Football Manager for 668 hours. That's the playtime of CK2 that I've got on the Steam library. 668 hours. I mean, 1,583 hours is pretty damn good. Clearly I'm just learning. I'm just learning the game 600 hours in. It's true though, you pick up so many things. Even though you've played the game for 600 hours, there's so many things that you've just never know about the game, things that are new. I never knew that. I only learned about the primogeniture system properly in this playthrough. And I played the game for 600 hours, and I've had primogeniture every single flipping kingdom pretty much. One elective, I think, a couple of times. A couple of playthroughs. But mainly primogeniture, and I didn't realise that obviously daughters with sons take precedence over, even if they're younger daughters and you've got no sons. I didn't know that until this playthrough. I thought, what's happened here? Why is she not? Why is she next in line? What's happened? Oh, because she's got a son. I didn't realise, but anyway. Yeah, so I'm raising my glass here, my glass of port here, before we just finish off Arlan's reign. To CK2, you've been great. Let's keep it simple. You've been great. Fantastic game. Really enjoyed it. And who knows? Maybe in 10 years' time we'll be looking back. Who knows? Maybe I could still be in 10 years. I'm hoping to be in 10 years. We might be saying the same about CK3. Who knows? But I don't know. I doubt it. Yeah, the more you play it, the more efficient of a baby killer you become. Oh yeah, you become very proficient at killing babies, killing things in general, apart from white stags, apparently. Right. So, we can debate. I'm going to have to look at that mod, because I did put a couple of mods into CK3 when I did the Go Down's Tail playthrough. Remember, I modded in the execution noises, because in the original game you chopped somebody's head off, you killed them, you got nothing. Brutush. Is that it? Where's the screams? Where's the screams of pain? And the... had to mod that in. I want people screaming in agony as I'm killing them. I don't want silence. Yeah, make sure you don't cut people's tongues out before I kill them, please. I want them to scream. So there's a mod for that, so we've modded that in, and I think I put another mod in for something else to add some stuff that was missing from the CK2 game into CK3. So I'm open to putting mods in as well to enhance the CK3 experience if needed. But yeah, this is not about CK3. Let's forget about that game. We're focusing on CK2 right now, and CK2 has been an absolute fantastic servant to the channel, to me. It has been an absolute joy to play, to role play in. So yeah, so kudos to Paradox. The Paradox of old, perhaps. I don't know. Depends on your viewpoint. Right. Okay. So here we are. Let's take a look at our character. I've kept Flim Flam to 20 minutes there. I could have gone on for a lot longer, but we're not finished yet. This is the start of the stream. We're going to get this done, and then we're going to reminisce more about CK2. And you can come forward with your memories. You can come forward with your, if you've got any clips, if you know any specific timestamps of clips from previous playthroughs, feel free to list them out, and I'll see if I can find them and see what happened. Because many things have happened in these playthroughs, I tell you. Babies being murdered, uprisings, the whole kit and caboodle. We've had everything. It's possible to have, I'm sure. Right. So somebody mentioned something about, oh, it was my own crown. Yeah, sorry. I've got the crown out. The crown is done. Arlan, of course, is wearing the storm crown. He wouldn't wear anything else. Oh yeah, Hurt Cupboard. Yes, I took an initial glance at your list and was like, oh, thank you, Hurt Cupboard, for the suggestions, and then filed them away. Obviously, they're in Discord. My process to go through the comedy clips is to go through the channel comments first. So I go through every video that I've done for the year, looking at the comments and seeing if there's any timestamps for me to pick up. Mainly done by Catherine. God bless her. I think you're here, Catherine. I saw you earlier. God bless you, because it's so much fun and you make my life so much easier when it comes to this time. So I've been watching through the clips, and I've only got one more page of those to do. So I've got another 30 videos to go through on that mission. And from that, I've already got 40 odd clips with another page to go through. So that's a good start. And then I thought, right, I'll just check my email. Nobody's sent anything on email yet. Nobody sent anything on Twitter, but Hercules, you sent something on Discord. So please, folks, if you've got clips, don't leave it too much longer. Get them to me. And I was scrolling down it today, funnily enough. I was just thinking, right, how many more clips I've got to do, because I'm portioning out my time between now and Christmas. So I've got my list of tasks to do on the board. I've got stuff to do, so I'm trying to portion things into days here to break stuff down so that I'm not doing too many things in one day. So I've got all my comedy clips time portioned out, which I've stuck to for the past 4 days, funnily enough, to do it. And then when I came to your list and scrolled down it, I was like, oh, there's more clips here than I first glanced, or seemed to recall glancing. I'm going to have to assign 2 days to this task. So I've had to I was only apportioning it 1 day initially, but I thought, oh no, that's a 2-day job, that. So apportion 2 days for that, which is fine, because I've still got another 6 days, 7 days, before, 8 days before Christmas Eve. Plenty of time, plenty of time. Oh, it's fine. It's fine, because on my YouTube studio I can see which videos have got a comment and which ones haven't, so I just skip the ones that say a 0, so the YouTube does it for me. It's fine. I only noticed this year, because this has probably been in play for about 2 or 3 years. I only noticed this year, and after I'd done over 60 videos. And then when I went to the studio I was like, oh, I can see how many videos have got comments and how many videos have got no comment. I did not know this. Anyway, so here we are. Start again. Come on now, getting distracted. King Arlan. Not Lord Paramount, not King, Crown Prince, King Beyond the Wall. No. King, the King of the realm. Arlan, first of his name, yada yada yada, protector of men and mer people, and the first folks, and what is it? Protector of the realm, and 7 bless us all. That all the titles. He's got them all. So many I can't remember any of them. The cannibal of the Iron Throne. To be fair, that's probably going to serve him well in his reign. Okay, I'm not happy with the king. Bill? What? Are you? No, I'm not happy with him either, Bob. Not happy at all. Did he propose to do anything about it? I don't know. Maybe a peasant revolt, or maybe incite some rebellion in the realm. What do you reckon? He's a cannibal. And? He's a cannibal. You can do exactly what you please. Uprisings, whatever. I am having nothing to do with it. I don't fancy being lunch, Bob. So knock yourself out. It's going to serve him well. Who's going to mess with him? I wouldn't, would you? A king that proudly calls himself the cannibal? What is that you called me? Did I hear something? Tavern people? Cannibal something, I don't know. It wasn't me, Grace. I quite like it, actually. Oh, it was all me. It was all me. I think he'd take quite pride. Call me a cannibal, actually. I welcome it. No, probably not. He's craven. He's got to compensate for his cravenness somehow. Would a cannibal be craven? I don't think so. Or maybe it is just gossip. Right, ambition. Expand realm by conquest. He's ambitious. He's an ambitious man. And what could be more ambitious than expanding the realm? Only one king, I seem to recall, properly expanded the realm in this playthrough. And that was Robert Baratheon. Way back when. Expanded into Bravos or something, wasn't it? I seem to recall it was somewhere over here, Norvos maybe. And we had land over in Essos for a little while. And ever since then, never, any other king, I can't be bothered going over there, it's a bit dangerous. Whereas we, no. Expand realm by conquest? I think so. We can call a council of vassals to try to win support when we deem it necessary. Or was it Pentos? I thought it was Novos. Novos, Pentos. Rulership focus. We are now managing a realm that's the size of 7 kingdoms. So, not just the Stormlands anymore, or actually for you, it was just Dawn initially. This is 7 realms, Arlan. You're going to be very busy. So, rulership focus to start with, whilst we're getting up to speed with managing a whole 7 kingdoms. Think's a good start. Seems like a good start, so we're going to give him that. So that's him done. And of course, let's not forget this great hulking treasury that he's inherited. Books of conquest, skulls of dragons, umpteen thousand crowns to pick to choose from. Would you like a different crown today, sir? No, thank you. Storm crown is the only crown I need on my head. We have our own ship, the Lady Bizarra. Very bizarre how we got it. Hard home, scrolls. We've got our own crafted items such as the gold hollow armour in Ode to William. Or Willem, I think he was called actually. Knacker Cracker, our cancer curing sword, is always at hand. And Amber's Wrath, the family's second, not the first, the second Valyrian steel sword that we procured. Our first as head of the house. So all is looking pretty spiffing. There's a few people that he's killed along the way. As you do as a ruler, necessary evil. Or not necessarily even evil. Oh, I don't know if you can see the background, but look, I've got my candle up. You see that? You could just see the glow and the shadows. Got my cinnamon candle. Remember one of the streams not so long ago was talking about the fact that, hey, I like a cinnamon candle at Christmas. Got the price for a Yankee candle, £28. And I was like, oh, not pay that for a candle, even a laugh. Wasn't that price last year. Went to Tesco to get a couple of bits and bobs and saw cinnamon candle. Just a little bit smaller than a Yankee candle, but pretty big. Thinking, haha, I've cracked it. Bought it, burnt it, smells just the same, smells lovely and cinnamony. Very festive at this time of year. What's the problem with it? I'll give you one guess. At £6. Yankee candle, £28. This, less than a quarter of the price. £6. What's the problem with it? Doesn't smell of it. No, smells lovely and cinnamony. Lovely smell. The wick sucks. No, wick is good. The last Yankee candle I had, the wick sucked. It started tunneling, which is a phrase used for when the candle doesn't burn the whole wax. It just tunnels down in a very narrow path. I googled this, you see, because I was like, what's happening to the candle? Why isn't it burning properly? It's tunneling. There was many tips to try to stop it. I never managed to figure it out. So that Yankee candle was a waste of time. But no, burns. It's got 2 wicks in it even. So it burns even better. The whole wick and the whole wax burns evenly. Very good. It burns too quickly. Well, it burns a lot quicker than a Yankee candle. So a Yankee candle, you light it, it's going through that wax for about 4 to 5 weeks. I have it on every day, and it's burning, and it's burning, and it smells lovely. Burn for 4 weeks. I'm still burning it in January after I bought it at Christmas. Maybe 2 to 3 weeks. This, I've burnt it for less than a week, not even every day, and it's already halfway done. Arlan seasonings. Oh, all the ears and the eyes. Eye of Newton, delicious. It's the same size, but yeah, it just burns so much faster than a Yankee candle, so it's not going to last anywhere near as long. So now I have to decide if I buy 4 of them because they burn that quickly. Do I just buy a Yankee candle at 28 quid? Bloody hell. You didn't realise you were going to get a talk on the effectiveness and quality of candles when you joined up to the stream today, did you? There you go. So the more expensive candles, maybe they are worth their money because they burn a lot slower. Little did I know. There was me rubbing my hands thinking I've got myself a bag and here's £6. Oh. No, Charging me £28 for a flipping candle. Right. Anyway, so we have got Arlan. He's married to a Lannister, who's honourable and temperate, a bit stubborn, but she's patient and humble. Seems like a very nice lady. She doesn't seem to get pregnant very much. Candles are medievally. Yes, you are very true. In fact, there was a candle riddle in Kingdom Come Deliverance, if you remember. There was a candle riddle. Remember the guy on the road that we stumbled into, and he gave us a riddle about candles burning overnight and being left on and whatever? I seem to remember it. Yes, so Queen Jamila, we got married. Maybe when we were in Dawn, maybe my father, I can't remember. I've slept since. But we ended up married to her. I kind of feel it was for an alliance, because she's a Lannister, and I recall needing Lannister alliances at some point. So this must be a marriage of alliance, which has fallen flat on his face, because the rest of her family right now don't want to ally with us very much. In fact, he doesn't even like us. Which is a good start, because you are my vassal now. Not just a fellow Lord Paramount, actually. Know your place. So we'll have to deal with that. But yeah, we've got a son. We've got siblings. We've got plenty of vassals. Some of which like us, and some of which really don't. But that might not be a problem for too much longer. So we'll get to that. So the way that we have a traitor sibling, we'll deal with him as well very shortly, in an indirect manner. Right, so the first thing, I did make some notes. I started to make notes, right? Oh yeah, get these listed somewhere, written down, because obviously the chat's going to move. So just memorise them, or put them in the Discord, or put them somewhere. We can collate them, and when it comes to the second half of the stream, where we're doing a look back on the game of CK2 as a whole, and start to talk about some of the characters in the past, that we have these timestamps fixed in a place. Put it in the live stream channel or something. If you don't mind, please. Please. Get over there and do your note. I'll be intrigued as to seeing what it is at part 26. But yeah. So, I started to make notes. I started to go through what was required to do, and I realised actually there's not that much to do. I started making notes. I'll do that. I'll do this. I'll do that. I had about 4 or 5 notes. I was like, oh, we're done. Oh. Being a king isn't that hard after all. It's just got to keep people in their place. So, as you'll notice that we ended the last session at a state of war, we start this session as a united kingdom. So, a united kingdom. I always have to slip in the reference to the old playthroughs, you see. The English campaigns that we've had. Umpteen thousand. No, the Iron Throne, the whole kingdom is now unified. And all I did after the last stream was tick the time over for about a week, and then it all just settled down. Because I wanted to get to this point where we can start seeing all of the vassals properly, including the Lord Paramount. So I thought I'll see how long it takes for us to get to this kind of situation where the Mega War system is finished. And it didn't take long. It took about a week, maybe 2 weeks of actual game time passing. So that's why we start a little tiny bit further forward in this this start point, but nothing else has happened of great significance, hence why there's no news. Right, so we're in a perfect place to just basically set up our reign as we would be if we were going to continue on with this man. So the first question that I had to ask myself and get my head around was, we are now king of the entire lot. Now, technically speaking, our home realm is going to be the Crown Lands. So a lot of the Crown Lands, high lordships and lordships just swear direct fealty to the king. So therefore, the Dawn and the Stormlands, Dawn and the Stormlands, although we can, technically speaking, hold 2 kingdom titles below our empire title, the vassals get antsy about the fact that we hold these titles. We can't create a title of the Crown Lands as the king, because it's just the way the game is set up. So the first question that I asked was, right, what we're going to do about this? because the first approach is to keep Dawn and to keep Stormlands, because we're not really doing anything too bad. But I think that the game is set out in a certain way to try to prevent you from doing that. Because, you know, really, the King of the Realm manages the Crown Lands a bit, and there's Lord Paramounts for the rest of it. So I think that's the kind of direction the game is kind of pushing you into, with some of the stuff that seemed to happen to me yesterday when I was just ticking time forward a little bit. Lots of people were like, "Oh, you can't rule the Stormlands. You're the king. We should rule it." It's like, oh, hang on a second. And if you deny it, all of the vassals in that realm get a negative penalty because they're all kicking off a fuss. Oh. So I thought, you know what? No, we'll delegate. Delegation is the key. We'll keep, as a happy medium, I thought we'll keep certain key lands. Counties in lands. So Amberley. If I'm going to give away the Stormlands, I ain't giving away Amberley. So ruler of the Stormlands, you'll have to make do without Amberley. You're going to be unhappy that we've got Amberley, because it's going to be a grey blob in the middle of your lands. But needs must, because I'm the king and I can do what I want. So we're going to keep certain lands. We've got 6 domain limit, which is more than enough. So we're going to keep all of the domain limit that we've got here, which is King's Landing, which is Atterdale and Dalton Keep. That's 3 pieces of land. We're going to give away everything in the Stormlands, apart from Summerhall and Amberley. So that will give us 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 pieces of land out of our 6. We're going to rule on the Iron Throne without having to worry about the Stormlands and Dawn, because we're going to have loyal vassals run those kingdoms in our absence, because we're ruling the realm. So that's what we're going to set up to start with, and it's not a very difficult process, because taking the Stormlands first, if we were looking at this from a perspective of, well, my son is going to be ruling and whatever else, then if something goes wrong, we need a fallback plan. So I'm thinking that if we put our son on the Stormlands, at least he's got the Stormlands. If he was going to inherit the Crown Lands, he would inherit the Crown Lands, the throne from us if we were to die, and the Stormlands as well, so that he'd be in control of both if he outlives us both, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So it gives him that extra bit of leverage, that if I die, you would then be Stormlands and Crown Lands, like all of the Topcliffes before us. We need to keep it in the Topcliffe hands, and the very close Topcliffe hands. So we're going to give our son the Stormlands and Storm's End and Parchments and the High Lordship title, just not Amberley and Summerhall, because Summerhall is the short part of the Crown Lands anyway, so it's ours by right. And Amberley is the family county, if you will, lordship, and we don't want to give it away. We can't. I can't bear to do it. So let's start divvying up some land, shall we? And get at least 2 Lord Paramounts that are going to like us. That's a slight lie, because if you look at the Lord Paramounts, you will see that Roland the Mutilator quite likes us. You will see that Jeremy of the North and the Trident also quite likes us. Very handy. Joffrey of the Lannister people, we'll have to work on him, but ultimately, you try anything fishy, the rest of my vassals like me, pal, so you better watch your P's and Q's. We don't count the Vale, because they've always been a nuisance. And we also don't count the Iron Islands, because they too have been a nuisance, although I don't see the Iron Islands on my list, so I wonder if they got independence in the previous playthrough, previous sessions. I think they did. They went independent. If we were looking for an objective for the start of Arlan's reign, I think we just found it. Iron Islands, independent, not on my watch. How bloody dare you? Let's get those back under the throne. First mission, should you choose to accept it, and clearly we do. So that will be what we would be looking to get to achieve, in addition to expanding out east bring those buggers back under the banner. So that would be something. I didn't notice that when I was doing my prep. Right. Okay, so titles. Little son of mine, little apple of my eye. High Lordship of the Rainwood he already has. Lordship of the Blue Grove as well. So he can have 2 High Lordships. So if we give him the High Lordship of Shipbreaker Bay, never can say that word, and parchments, he should be golden. How many pieces of land can you keep? Can I see that in somebody else? How many lands can you hold yourself? Because you're going to end up with 3 as a child. 2 High Lordships, 3 lands, and a kingdom title. Too much for one 7-year-old shoulders? Maybe. But we shall have to see. Right, grant landed title. Kingdom of the Stormlands. Send him that title. Grant landed title. High Lordship of Shipbreaker Bay. Off your pop. Grant landed title. Lordship of Storm's End. Yes. Take it. And grant landed title. Lordship of Parchments. There we go. Set crown focus. We'll get to that. So that's our first manoeuvre. So as we reshape the map, there you go. He has the Stormlands. I mean, technically speaking, Langwood Hall, we could try to manoeuvre and bring that back under the Crownlands banner rather than the Stormlands. Could take an opportunity to neaten up the border gore here a little bit. Transfer vassalage. I don't know how it works. No, I don't think. I think we should maybe have done this before I gave the Stormlands over, perhaps. Might have been an option. Oh well. It's been there for so long under Stormland's reign that we just didn't see fit to change it. But Tarth has gone back under the Stormlands from Dawn, so that's good. So yeah, another focus of our realm, perhaps just tidy up some of the border gore. Yeah, might be able to do that. Right, so Stormlands sorted. Next piece of the puzzle, Dawn. What are we going to do with Dawn? Well, we're not going to keep it. So who's going to get it? Well, keeping it in the Topcliffe hands. We've got a Topcliffe on the Stormlands, got a Topcliffe in Dawn, Topcliffe on the Iron Throne. We're taking this place by storm. Topcliffes everywhere if we can. The Baratheons, they had that going on for... They had the Reach, they had the Stormlands, they had the Crownlands at one point. Snap. Complete flip-flop. Baratheons, yesterday's news. Topcliffes are on the top. So, yeah. That meant that 2 brothers qualified for this great boon to be the Crown Prince of Dawn. Oh. We've got contender number 1. Andreas Marler of the Prince's Pass. Good military man. Kind and honourable, apparently, and brave. Could rule well, militarily, keep people in line. Probably people would love him. Yeah, look at that, a people's person. We could give it to him. But why would you do that? When he didn't join our war. Turned his back, he did. Traitorous dog. So you've missed out, pal. You've missed out big time. You are not going to be the Crown Prince of Dawn. Instead, little Gaston Greyman, Casper, on his little rock, with one eye and a stupid moustache. Theology focus man. Wants to fall in love kind of man. Yeah, him. He will rule Dawn. I just can't wait to see the look on Andreas' face when he finds out. Right. Grant landed title. Casper? Crown Prince Casper. I'll even lend you the crown of Dawn. There you go. Enjoy it, sir. Enjoy it. And he's picked it. He's put his crown of Dawn on. That's very similar to my crown. Look at that. Just call your brother over. Rub it in his face. The 29th Prince of Dawn? Maybe. My Roman numerals is a bit rusty. Hello Dirt, welcome. Welcome. The 19th. Oh, 10 and 9, 19. What did I say, 29? Yeah, 10 and 9. See, told you a bit rusty. We're not finished yet. Grant landed title. High Lordship of Broken Arm. Grant landed title. Lordship of Sun Spear. Cannot give away the capital. What capital? What capital? My capital's King's Landing. Thank you very much. Oh, there we go. Just had to end that very quickly. Okay, right. Where's my brother gone? There he is. Grant landed title. Sorry about that. Slight technicality. Where the hell is Ironwood? Oh, have I got that? What's that? Give him Sun Spear. Lordship. Title. Oh, I've upset people on the council. Oh, it's all kicking off. Look, I'm the king, right? I'll do as I please. I've still not finished. Still not finished yet. Where's my brother? He ain't heavy. Right, Grant landed title. High Lordship of King's Landing. Lordship of Anderley. Lordship of Atterdale. Lordship of Dalston Keep. Lordship of King's Landing. Lordship of Ironwood. There you go. Take it all. Take it all, brother dear. Is that me done with Dawn now? Yes, look at that. Beautiful. Dawn is united under one man. Casper Topcliffe. So we've got Casper Topcliffe ruling Dawn. We've got my beloved son Boris ruling the Stormlands, which means that we have 2 extra vassals that love us to bits. And look at that. Now that we have removed all of the penalties for having too much land, even Joffrey is beginning to think, well, you know what? He's not so bad after all. He's already showing some competence in ceding some of his land. So yeah, there we go. Where's my brother, the Dornish fella? Dawn's got less power than some of these. The hell? You better sort yourself out, Mr. Dawn man. Here, Casper. This realm is flailing around. Flailing around like a fish out of water. Right. Oh, mind you, it looks like he's going to war. He's raised some armies. What's he doing? Defending against the peasant revolt of Tor. Oh, yes. I've delegated that responsibility to you, by the way. Enjoy. You can have Dawn, but just put down that peasant revolt. I mean, I think that's a fair deal, don't you? Okay, so now we are strictly in charge of nothing but the Crown lands. We have shifted our capital to the Iron Throne. We have taken up residence in the Red Keep, and we are ruling as the kings before. We've given Stormlands to our son, so we can still keep one close eye on it. But ultimately, that spiky chair is ours. So yeah, here he is, and that itself should get him some stability. There's still a fair few individual vassals that are not so happy. The Stormlands are seniority, so that will be my son's problem to solve. Delegation. Can you just make sure that you sort this seniority problem out, please, if you don't mind? You do want to rule the Stormlands, don't you? When I pass away. Maybe you don't. Maybe just ruling this throne is more than enough, and seniority in the Stormlands isn't quite so much of a problem anymore, because hey, we've got bigger fish to fry. Apparently we can set Crown Focus. So we'll set Crown Focus there too. So Crown Focus and Capital Focus is there. We've still got the 2 little lands here, which, as I said, might cause a little tiny bit of consternation with his opinion, but no, just the fact that I'm a cannibal. So, look at that. We now can assemble our council. Assemble our council. Bearing in mind, we have High Lords here, Lord Paramounts here, and none of them are on the council so far. So, Hand of the King. Who should be our hand? Now, the hand of the king has got to be somebody that's trusted, that's going to give us sound advice. Me. We could give it to one of the Lord Paramounts that we trust the most, but do we trust any of them, really? Alternatively, we could give it to somebody who's given our father and us, you know, sage counsel throughout all these years. The man who has survived cancer for 50 years, feels like. Yes, I'm talking, of course, about Richard, if he's available. Is he even available? Is he not? He's not dead, is he? Richard Wayne. Oh, maybe we... Oh, he can't. we can't give it to Richard Wayne. Because he's in the Council of the Stormlands now, I believe. Is he? Oh, no. Oh, no, he's directly reportable to me. He's Master at Arms in... He's Master at Arms in the Stormlands, I think. From when we left, so maybe that's the issue. Never mind. Never mind. You were in our thoughts. Hand of the King. Right. So we could go by opinion. Could give it to our son, Casper. Give it to the Tavern Master. Could give it to the Tavern Master. Where is he? Did you see him? Oh, he's my current Master at Arms. Oh, I could just switch him. Oh, I could just switch his position. Oh, we'll do that then. He's already on the council. How do we change? Change positions. Where is it? Reassign councillor. There we go. Hand of the King. Step up, step up, sir. Oversee the realm. There you go. The one man we can trust. If there's anybody that deserves to be our Hand of the King, my father couldn't praise this man enough. He's endured trials, he's endured tribulations, and he's still standing. Cancer? What cancer? Knacker cracker? Don't need it. You just need my blood. My blood fights cancer constantly. Doesn't spread, doesn't grow, just stays there. My immune system, poof. You should be tapping into me, sucking my blood out, putting it in vials. Should be selling it for fortunes. Right, I'm gonna have one more. It's quite delicious, this port. Not good for the old head. I am at work and up at 6 in the morning. But hey, it's Christmas. It's a festive period and all that. There we go. So, Master of Laws. Which of our council... Oh. Brian of Sunstone. This is not going well for the Lord Paramounts here. Yeah, me, pick me, pick me. Which Lord Paramount's got the highest? Oh, it's the High Septon. No. None of you are good at diplomacy. So, Brian of Sunstone Stackhouse, who was master at getting those claims down in the stepstones. Very proficient man, very able man when it comes to all things justice here. Master of Laws, I can't think of a better candidate personally. And why don't you improve diplomatic relations with that Lannister fella? He's a bit grumpy. Work your charms on him. Make him see me in the right light, if you don't mind. Thanks very much. Don't need any fabricated claims right now. We're expanding soon enough through legitimate means. So that's a Master of Laws sorted. Master at Arms, we already saw him. It is, of course, Jeremy, Lord of Paramount of the North and the Trident. He is going to organise the army. It's perfectly fine. Organise away. So we have at least one Lord Paramount on the council, of hopefully a few. We don't want to tick them all off here. I can be a Master of Whispers. Whisper, whisper, whisper. High Septon again. Not very good tax people either. My flipping Lord Paramounts need better education. They're useless. No offence. Roland is a 10. He's a Baratheon, so he's definitely not getting a look in. Then we're getting down to 13. I think, you know what? We need to start divvying up and giving some of these people important positions, and these are our loyal Lord Paramounts. We'll sacrifice it. Collect taxes in the Iron Throne, please. In the King's Landing. Make the people love you. Master of Whisperers. Now, ideally, he's got the best stats. Joffrey Lannister, but he doesn't like us. So, that's probably not a good idea. He's got a lot of power should he wish us dead, so we're not going to give it to him. We could probably give him a gift of money, and that would bring him round to a much more creditable opinion. For probably 100, yeah, 122, it's doable. We'll consider him if my Justicia manages to make him see sense, but right now, for the time being, whilst we assess this situation, we are going to be giving it to Runsel Roxton. Remember, we brought him in the last session. He was tutor to one of our kids. We brought him in specifically for this task. He is an absolute kick-ass intrigue fella. Master of Whispers, yeah, not a whisper will go by without me hearing it, and that should be your task. Do it well, Sir Runsel. I've overlooked a Lannister to put you there. Our Grand Maester, Carlon, is actually pretty good at 25 at learning. He's a linguist, an Archmaester, of course. He's greedy and ambitious and ruthless. Interesting traits to have. And authoritative. He strikes me as a Maester that you wouldn't want to get on the bad side of. Better on my side than not, I would say. Happy to have you. And then, of course, the Septon, both of which are pretty crap. I've got a mind to send for a better one, because I can afford to. Maybe give Ransel a nice bag of coins. Yes, he doesn't want for much. He's only very cheap. No offence. 15 coins, Ransel. There you go. It's part of the job. Just to get your little birdies out and logistics. Cheers. Delicious. I'm having something for dinner. I'm right looking forward to it. It's the simple pleasures in life. Sometimes are the best. Like having a glass of port with jazz music on and cheese and biscuits an hour before you're going to do a stream. Simple pleasure. So what was the simple pleasure that I was about to disclose to you? Oh yes, my dinner tonight. I've not had it for absolutely ages, but I love it. Moussaka. I absolutely love moussaka. And I've not had it for a little while. Last time I had it was when I was in the Cotswolds with my mother for her birthday in September. I went to a Turkish. One of the cafes was Turkish in the village. Go figure. But delicious food. I ordered moussaka. And it was absolutely. Oh, it was delicious. Absolutely delicious. I know, Cham, and thankfully I can say I've been there and had it. Remember that 2-foot long platter that I went to Doncaster to have with Brendan? I've had it now, and I can attest, lamb ribs, delicious. Properly done lamb doner meat, fresh, no fatty, greasy, proper, fresh cut, delicious. Chicken wings, and whatever else was on that flipping platter, lamb chops, the whole kit caboodle. Very nice. As we said at the time, the Turkish know how to use their spices, that's for sure, when it comes to meat, certainly. So, high septon. So, we can pick a septon, can we? Well, we'll get to the septum in a second. We need to go out for one. So that's the council sorted, apart from the fact that it isn't, because there's always a couple of council members that slip through the net. High Admiral. The Lannisters have ships nearby, don't they? Yeah, Lannister. Be the High Admiral instead. Master of ships. Come on down. Come on down. An advisor. Now, I wouldn't want anybody to be advising me other than my own son. And then actually, the High Septon as well. If that was possible, it would be quite cool to have the High Septon on the council as an advisor, to advise on things religious. We embrace everything here. We want to embrace everything. And he's loyal to a T. I mean, that's got to be good news, surely. And we just need to find a better priest, though. Work on it, Mr. Septon. What's your name? High Septon L? High Septon 50, maybe? I don't know. Just work on getting me somebody a bit better than I've already got. Thanks very much for your time. So, moving to minor titles. Designated Regent and Hand of the King, Lord Richard the Strong, I think so. Commander of the Gold Cloaks would be the Commander of King's Landing by right, so we put him in the position. Court Jester, Court Dwarf, Master of Horse, we could give to Lannister fella. Make him like us a little bit more. Master of Hunts are already in there. High Alman is already in there. Cupbearer is already in there, although does this Cupbearer like me? No. Minus 49. You're not tasting my drink, sir. Oh, I've given it to Prince Caspar by mistake. But actually, it works out perfectly fine because he loves me, so he's not going to have me poisoned. So that's perfectly fine. Lord Hugh, the Treacherous. I don't know who you are, but we're going to keep people in their current positions for now. Paramount Knight Richard the Strong, of course. Court Shooter, Grand Maester, yes. Second Court Shooter, Regular Maester. I think we should mix it up. We'll have one High Command tutor to tutor on things military, and one more learned tutor to tutor on things more diplomatic and stewardy. King's Justice. Who's going to be responsible for lopping people's heads off? Well, somebody that's ruthless, perhaps? I don't know. Ruthless, but honest and just. A duelist. 45. Hugh. He doesn't look like somebody's going to lop your head off, does he? Looks very nice, doesn't he? An innocent face. Blonde locks flowing down. White hat on. Blue eyes. Hi. What do you do for a living? I'm the King's Justice. Oh. Yeah. When the king says time to go, heads will roll. I think it's perfect. He's a skilled fighter, so knows how to wield a weapon. He's just, so, sense of justice, King's Justice, clues in the title. Honest, a good man. He's rude. Well, they're going to be dead soon anyway. Last moments, of a rude man speaking to you. But ruthless. Oh, yeah. Chop that head off. Chop it off good. He's the perfect man for the job. Sir Hugh Falwell, the new King's Justice. You can keep your tongue too. Warden of the North, Warden of the East, Warden of the West, and Warden of the South. We have a few commanders. Lord Hakon Crowkiller, you're useless. We're going to bring on somebody that's not. Richard, Lord of the Central Stepstones. Oh. Commander. Yes, indeed. 3 more commanders, in fact. So Herman Court Shooter, come on down. Don't be shy. Who else we got? Commander of King's Landing. Are you also the gold cloak fella? Yeah, get yourself down here. When the war comes, you can also fight too. And then we've got Lord of Cracklaw Point. You'll do. Blind from age? Maybe not. Maybe not, sir. You can't see. Byron of Sunstone. I didn't know you could fight. Come on down, Byron. I can't. Yeah, shut up, you idiot. It's just theory. It's just theory. Well, maybe we should put theory into practice. Cheers. So the one question that I have that I couldn't figure out, and I didn't Google it because I'm useless with these things, is obviously we've got the White Cloaks, the King's Guard. Now, we can see the King's Guard in a second, but how do you select the King's Guard? So if we've done laws, we're not going to change any laws. If we were going to change laws, illegal realm inheritance could be a good one. Increasing realm authority might take off a few people, but could also be quite good to cement our power. A bit early to do that, really. I was thinking more along the lines of making justice within the realms of the ruler rather than the council, so we've got full control. Could be something that we try to pass through, but we're going to fail 5-4 by the looks of it. We could also make the nobles give us more men rather than money. That's probably more likely to pass. But we're not going to do anything in this moment in time because we're not going too much further. But yeah, that would be something to consider. So that's that. So, intrigues. Plots? Any plots to kill me? No. Good, so we'd ought to stop those if we were continuing onwards. There's no other plots that we wish right now, because the biggest plot that we ever knew could ever exist was to get this claim on the throne, and it happened, I wouldn't say without a hitch, because there was a slight hitch, because we lost the first battle, if you remember, but nonetheless we got there in the end. We've got some certain prisoners that we could probably release. A lot of these are old Kingsguard members, and hello Alex, good evening. So yeah, we'd have to deal with some prisoners too, were we inclined to do so. Could just let them rot in the cells for a bit longer. But yeah, decisions. So we can call a Grand Invasion Council. So this is when we want to invade another land. We can call a Great Council, should we also wish to do so, to determine who should be my heir. I don't need a council to say that. A tourney of King's Landing would be cool. A tourney of King's Landing. We'd have to be at peace, and we're not, which is a pain. Although, one combat here, we could just raise the men ourselves and have done with this. Raise some men and kill 181 troops. So he'll have to deal with it. Oh, he's raised men anyway. Yeah, we'd have to end this war, and then we could do it. But a tourney of King's Landing as a regional, not as a grand tourney. Might be a nice way to finish the series, but let's see how quickly this war ends. If this war ends pretty swift, we might see if we can get that to happen. It'd be quite cool to have it. Richard Wayne won't be in it, which would be the ultimate way to end it. If he was to win, that would be absolutely fantastic. But I don't think I think he's too old now. I think he's too old, and he's only got 140 fighting ability. Only, bless him. Right, so that's that. Some affairs. So establish a household guard. It isn't established yet, so we'd have to re-establish a household guard that are loyal to the House Topcliffe. So we'd do that again. But that isn't the King's Guard, though, right? I don't think so. We've already got Paramount Knights in there. We haven't got... We don't actually have bodyguards though. So I'm wondering if the bodyguards would be the King's Guard, and I wonder if we get an event down the line to form our King's Guard as a new king, because we're not seeing bodyguards here, are we? Like we would do like we've done before. So I do wonder what's happening with the King's Guard mechanic there. I'm not quite so sure. Not converting to culture. We're not donating any money. We're not doing anything here. Holding a feast, celebratory feast to celebrate our ascendance to the throne would be another thing. I think also crafting something from the smith as a celebratory item would also be in order. So tournament, feast, crafting an item to get that sorted. And yeah, any dragons? No, eggs, certainly not. So yeah. White Book, there you go. So these are all the current members of the King's Guard. Don't forget we imprisoned some of them because we didn't deem them to be loyal enough, or they had maladies, or they had derangement going on, a bit lunaticish. So we've imprisoned them. Some of them are fine. The Lord Commander we were quite happy with. But yeah, I don't know how we go about... It's open elective, line of succession. So that's for the King's Guard Lord Commander position. But what about the rest of the King's Guard? How do we pick them? The King's Guard, I'm not sure. Not sure. It would be nice to be able to pick them. We've got some factions. Crown Loyal is always good. Independence, not so good, but because we now have a whopping 122,000 men on our side, nobody's going to be able to do anything too frisky without some serious support right now. So yeah, there you go, folks. That's pretty much it. Weak claims, not interested. We do have a priest to court. Oh, hang on. I thought we could call employ new courtier. There you go. Give me a septon, please. Who was he? Ronald. He? Ambitious, cruel, and paranoid. No, be gone, Ronald. I don't think you can do it again. Oh, I think there's a time cooldown. Oh, for God's sake! Right, we'll have to make do with who we've got. It may have been a little tiny bit better. We'll go with Eamon. He's already a mastery type. He's a vassal as well, to be fair. I'll give it to you. Right, adventurer threats. We've got Durandon still coming, and we've got a House Reed person coming. I don't know what Rob Reed's got up his sleeve, but he's part of the Iron Isles, so not very sure there what's happening, but you better fix your ideas up. We've got people that could be imprisoned. Prince Oris of the Iron Throne, a Baratheon. In prison, please. Oh, he's escaped and fled the court. Fear for your life, Prince Oris. Fear for your life. Because I will be coming for you if you do rear your ugly head, you Baratheon scumbag. Yes, so that's him sorted. Who else was it? Prince Caspar, my brother, apparently, because he's trying to rescue Sir Manfred Topcliffe. You rescue your family member. That's not an imprisonable crime. It's a noble endeavour. You carry on. And Lord Vakar the Laughing Seahorse of House Velaryon. Oh, he was the person vying for the throne at the same time as me. Oh. So good job we didn't get him in the cells, because we might have had to do something to him. Like rip out his ribs and have them with a nice marinated barbecue sauce, perhaps. I don't know. Right, I don't know who you are. I don't have no reason to imprison you. We can press de jure ducal claim. So there are lands that aren't part of our lands that could be. The ruins of Skane. This looks like another piece of land that we can inhabit, actually, like Summerhall type of situation going on there. Skane. And then we've got also Old Stones, which is a kingdom that also is a ruin. So we've got a few little ruins scattered about that we could maybe colonise, do something with. I'm not sure, maybe. So these are all things that we could put on our list of things to do. So colonising some of these lands that are a bit ruiny. Yeah. Getting the Iron Islands back, expanding to the east, keeping a firm foothold of the realm would be a good start too. So if we were going to continue on, we'd have lots to do. You know, our journey would not stop here. So at age 28, 2 people owe me a favour. We can command end to war, we can call people to trial, we can ransom prisoners. Let's have this tick over a little couple more times. There we go. Now, I can't wait for my family to deal with this situation. But yeah, so there you go, folks. That is stability reached. Not as much to do as I initially thought. But yeah, the Topcliffes are on the Iron Throne. It's all ours, folks. We have done it. Unexpectedly quickly. I didn't expect it to happen straight with Arlan. I knew he was an ambitious fella, but his ambitions have even exceeded my expectations. Can we see the family tree? No, you can't. No. Sorry about that. Because it's one of the agenda items on the Christmas party stream, funnily enough. I was going to do that. I was going to go and run down the family tree on the Christmas party stream. I mean, we could do it now, but I wanted to devote a good hour to it. So it was one of my agenda items. I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it on the Christmas party stream. We'll have a bit of fun. Look down the family tree, see what characters we can find, what traits some of them might have. So yes, that is pretty much it. So I'm going to save this game in its current state as LP final, I suppose, and I'll upload it to the Discord server. So should you wish to continue on, see how things play out for the Topcliffes in the future, have a little play around, you can do so. I might have a little play around myself, see how long we can keep Arlan in charge. But as I said, as things currently stand, most powerful vassals, apart from this lady here, the Vale, who never usually has a massive amount of forces, all pretty happy with me right now. So yeah, I would imagine life would be pretty good for Arlan the Cannibal. So there you go. That is the official end, as I almost knocked the glass over, of CK2 with the Topcliffes. there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed the series, folks. It's been an absolute blast. I have really, really enjoyed it. I've really, as I said, really enjoyed this whole game. What an absolutely fantastic creation for those of us that like to roleplay. So right, so the rest of the stream is over to you. If you've got any things you want to discuss, any characters you want to bring back, reminisce about, any timestamps you've got from times gone by, this is our CK2 farewell. We might as well start with this series. So, you know, has anybody got any fond memories or anything memorable that they want to bring up of any of our predecessors? It's been a 42-part series of predominantly streams. It's 2 seasons. Way back when. Let's just bring the family tree. Shrink it down. That'll do. Edric, Brindamere, Oliver, Arlan, and Arlan. There he is. Look at that. But for everybody else. Oh no. Oh, there we go. We have to keep some of the family tree open. But we've got 49 living members, 120 total living members. We've got 1,115 prestige. Where do we fit in the grand bookie thing? How do we do the grand book of family things? Where's the grand book? Show me the Great Houses scoreboard. There we go. Where do we feature? Grace Hill is the greatest and most prestigious of the existing houses. Where are we? We're not even on the list. Oh no, we're not finished yet, Sculptor. We're reminiscing. This is a reminiscing time. We're not even on the flipping list. Even a laugh. We're Topcliffes here. The Baratheons have been reduced. The Baratheons have been reduced to mere lords of a single lordship in Dawn. Is that what you've been reduced to? Your mighty house? Where's Nyamawell? It's about here. There you go. This is all the Baratheons. This is all they have to show for themselves. 28 living members, and your greatest achievement to date at the moment is being a Lord of Nyamawell. Oh, this is great. How the mighty have fallen. They don't own any other pieces of land. Not a single jot. Maybe, no, it's nothing. Nothing. They have nothing. Nothing. You have nothing. You have one mangy little little county. Oh dear. Anything? Am I reading that wrong? Nothing. Everybody's dead. No, nothing. My house doesn't go back centuries. It doesn't need to go back centuries. It goes back at least a century. How long have we been playing for? 190 years. That's 190 years of history. You can't tell me that doesn't warrant top 10 status. Goodness me. But yeah. I don't believe that. Let's forget the official list. It's a fix. So what have we got? We've got the vendetta against the Baratheons. So I was looking at the Topcliffes thingy. Yeah, Lord Eric, the man that started it all. Oh my God, this was my lender, and so we went. The islands are free. Yeah, they need to be made not free. But yeah, we had a blood feud with the Baratheons. We went on a vengeance war with the Baratheons. We fought the crown and won. Not just once in this playthrough, but twice. First time Oliver started it, and Arlan I as a child had to finish it. But we won the bloody vengeance war. Put the Baratheons on notice, we did, that we weren't to be messed around with. Topcliffe treatment. We've had how many tournaments? Tournament after tournament, gambling problem after gambling problem. And it was finally Richard Wayne and Arlan that cracked the code. Was it 3? 3 tournaments in a row? Sir Gold Hollow Man. Yes. That was Barristan. Barristan, our first Barristan ruler. Let's have a look at him. Let's bring him back. Where was he, bless him? There he was. Barristan and Bethany, the dynamic duo. They ruled for a long time. They ruled together as a dynamic duo. And Baratheon man, Mr. Barristan, the wise. The wise. He did manage to get some tournament victories with Sir Willem of Gold Hollow. But Sir Willem didn't live long enough to make it a proper cash cow. Nonetheless, the Gold Hollow armour we are wearing to this day was a way to honour our first great tournament master. All these years later, we still pay homage. Eric the Betrayed, beheaded by... Oh my God, I remember that too. I do remember that too. Yes, who was it? Eric, beheaded on the order of Paramount Renly. Reminisce the Wise Bear was trying to concoct some kind of a scheme and it didn't work. Eric, despite the fact we were almost assured, we were given assurances that we wouldn't be executed. Yeah, went back on his word. Phew, head off. Age 33. Oh yeah, Barristan Topcliffe wasn't like some kind of great tournament fighter himself. He was more reliant on placing the bets. He did win. Oh, we can't see it now, but he did win, I think, 2 tournaments. But he tried so many times to win a tournament, he couldn't win one. He had about a 90 fighting ability, if I remember. But yeah, he wasn't any sort of great shakes. Miles died a natural death. I remember he died. Yeah, I could say I was not looking. He died a natural death. I remember him dying a natural death really early. It was an unexpected death. Natural at 45. What's natural about that? But yeah, he was peaceful. Yes, not much happened during his reign. Oops, keep zooming out there. And then Barristan came. Barristan ruled for a little while. Edric the Spider then came into power. Edric the Spider with his absolutely fantastic ability in all things intrigue. Married to Johanna the Usurper, of course, who was our way to getting into the Stormlands. We utilised her links. Married to this man when we were obviously in charge of Barristan. This was the plot of the 2 plotting Barristan and Bethany, a way to get our son's son, rather, onto the Stormlands. But then Brindomir died of severe stress at age 38, quite young. I don't know if he died actually when we were still alive. I think he did. He died before we died, so he died, and then Oliver, his son, became heir. So when Edric passed at age 66, Oliver came to power, and Oliver was turning out to be a promising individual. Really happy. He started the whole summer hall thing off, and he was making, putting a few little roots down and doing the odd bit and bat, and then died of cancer at age 31. Whisked away from us prematurely, very prematurely. If I remember, it was like turbo cancer. It was like, what, you got cancer? Oh, have I? Yeah. 2 weeks later, poof, dead. Excuse me? The hell? What's happened here? So then, of course, from there, it was to the mighty Arlan. 54, he was not massively old. He died at 66, he died at 69. So at 54, I think he was maybe the 3rd oldest No, 63, fourth oldest of the rulers when it comes to their demise. But because he ruled pretty much from the age of 1, he had a long reign. He reigned for pretty much all of that 54 years of his life. And achieved quite a lot, quite a bit. Look at him. And then he died due to being clubbed on the head in the stepstones. What a way to go. Oh, that's absolutely mortifying. But his demise brought forth Arlan II at the time of Stormlands. Arlan of Dawn II, of course, if you remember, he was given the opportunity because his brother died of an infection due to a tournament injury. And then came Arlan. And this ambitious Arlan eyed the throne of swords. And, well, he got it. He got it. And pretty swiftly too. Not messing about. A man that, when he knows what he wants, he goes out there and grabs it with both hands. And so he sits atop the Iron Throne, continuing the legacy of our great house. So there you go. Right. So we bring the curtain down on the Cliffs of Amber. I want to say thank you to you all for watching this series. But I also want to thank Nagisa. I think it was Nagisa. You still here, Nagisa? That created the intro video that as we have used. Absolutely fun. Oh, I love it. I love it. As soon as that plays out, it's time. I'm in the zone. It gets me right in the zone. Love the music. Although there's a banner missing. Banner missing now. I think we need to redo this intro one last time. Now it's an outro. Big front and centre. Topcliffe banner. Boom. The more the merrier. Housewares flash up. Curtain down. Fade to black. Oh yes. So thank you. We also have to thank GDF, I think he's called on the Discord server, who chronicled the first series in full and wrote a book about it, which I will put in the description of this video if I can find it. I think I'm sure there was a link to download it. But yeah, a full-blown novel-sized book from the escapades of the first season. So that's definitely worth a read. I haven't read it in full yet, but I'm going on holiday in January. So I'm planning to print it out and take it with me, because I like to read. And then I can pick back up the Witcher series that I put down last June. When was the last time I read it? Last time I went on holiday properly was last June. So yeah, I can read the Witcher series as well. But yeah, so thank you to him too, because that was absolutely fantastic work, and the fact that there's a book out there as a result of the escapades of the first season is really, really cool too. But yeah, have I seen the Witcher 4 trailer? No, I haven't. I've heard rumblings of an uproar of some description, and I've gathered some bits through X. I have to call it by its real name, and from the Discord. But I haven't seen it yet. I thank you, Hurt Cupboard. As much as the tavern folk have been the bane of many a ruler. Yes. They know a good thing when they see it. But yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it at some point. Maybe I'll watch it after this stream, actually. Good, before I forget. But yeah. So we'll have a look back at there's at least one clip to have a look at. So we'll have a look at one clip. I'll have to find it. Bear with me. But yeah, if anybody wants to discuss anything at all about any of the previous playthroughs, or reminisce about previous rulers from any of the playthroughs, this is the time to now do it. Because I'll keep going for about another half an hour, and then we'll bring the curtain down, and we'll say goodbye properly. But yeah, I mean, for me personally, if you were to look at the series, we've got the Johansson series. Not the start from the beginning. We've got the Fleming Dynasty series. Favourite ever character. This is. I knew you were going to start asking me these things. We'll go through the series first. We'll go through. We've got the Cobbler series. We've got the Fleming series. We've got the Holy Fury series, Johansson's, and they've got this one. Right, we've got 4 main series. Some series had 2 seasons. So first season, first series. We've got the original George Fleming, but one of the characters that was the most memorable in that series for me, so we'll go through all the series and I'll go through all the memorable characters of the series, and then we'll come up with my favourite character ever for CK2, which is a big ask. So the first Fleming dynasty, I can't remember which George he was. It might have been George II or George III, but there was a George character who lived to an old age, and we were ruling as him as a duke, I think, and we put Bohemond Fleming on the throne of England as our son. And then we also, whilst my son was on the throne, rather incompetent because he wasn't our first choice, I think the first son died, and so the second son came in, Bohemond, ginger guy. And we were running the show as the High Lord, George Fleming Senior, second or whatever he was, because Bohemond wasn't very good. So we were effectively pulling the strings from behind the scenes, really, as this mighty, older, kind of Tywin Lannister-esque kind of character, whilst our son was fumbling about as the King of England. So for me, even though I can't remember if it was George I, George II rather, or George III, I think it was George II, was the most memorable character. I mean, I remember Bohemond too, as the first King of England. But that one character, George, stuck with me. I quite enjoyed playing. It was the first time we kind of played as a character that wasn't in charge of wasn't the highest tier family member as terms of rank, but actually was calling the shots. It's quite an interesting dynamic. We then moved to the House Cobbler series, and the most notable and memorable character for me in that series was obviously, it's got to be Yesek Cobbler. Yes, married into the House of Normandy, you are quite correct. Yes, I remember that too. You were quite right. Yes, it was Yesek Cobbler. Who was he, the first of the Cobblers? Or I think he was the first, because he was the probably close second, really, as the most horrendous character I've ever played as. He single-handedly tried to eliminate an entire family, the Premislids, if you remember. He tried to have them all killed, a whole family purge. Many family members were killed, and through poisonings in feasts, if you remember. I'm sure there was something wrong with the beer, because people were constantly dying at our feast. These Premislids were dropping like flies. And then he became a torturer, an impaler. And I remember at one point, he was literally struck the fear of God into that many people that he had control of the whole realm without batting not a single burble, not a murmur. Nobody dared speak up against him. He was peeling people's skin off and doing all sorts of experiments on them in the prison cells. He was a horrendous character, but he ruled a unified realm and expanded the endeavours of the Cobblers. Did he actually make it to become the Holy Roman Emperor? He might have done, actually. I can't quite recall if he actually got there or it was the next one member that got there in the end. I think he did, you know. I remember wrong. But he was the most memorable character for me in the Cobbler dynasty. And then we fast forward to the Johansson series. Now, that series for me was if I was to say, pick out of the 4, which is your favourite CK2 series of the 4, I do think it'd have to be Holy Fury. I've enjoyed this, don't get me wrong. But the Holy Fury campaign had so many different characters in it that it was unbelievable. We had the most holiest, pious man I've ever had in any of the playthroughs in Johan. We had, I'll get to the character that. We had Godwine the Fat, the most jovial fella, loved a feast. His entire realm was obese by the time he'd finished, and he died obviously young because, hey, unhealthy lifestyle. Then we had another Godwine, I'm sure it was Godwine the Second, or was it a brother of his, who ended up being the king of all black magic, and he died of tuberculosis. another gutting end. Then we had, I seem to recall, what did we call her? One of the kids' mothers who ran the show whilst the son was in charge. The mother, we called her something like the lioness. We called her the lioness. She was the queen mother. She took control for a little while. I'm sure she was the mother of the black magic guy. There was just so many characters and so many memorable ends and so many memorable moments. And then we've got this one, of course. So in this playthrough, memorable characters, I think Barristan is definitely... Barristan and Bethany, I quite enjoyed playing as them two, the dynamic duo. Lots of things happened in their reign. Period, you know, they loved each other dearly. They were both very competent. It was quite fun playing as them both, because I was playing as them both, essentially. That was a good laugh, good fun. So I would suggest that probably he was my most memorable character in this playthrough. I mean, we've got this family tree open here. But yeah, I mean, obviously Arlan, yeah, we've had very good fun with him. Of course, the new Arlan, barely known him. Oliver, was really looking forward to Oliver's reign. Playing as a Spider-Man, that was pretty cool. He got some proper schemes going. I seem to recall some really good schemes that furthered the family. A proper schemer he was. Married to, of course, Lydia. But yeah, Barristan for me. These two were the most memorable. What's the pinging of my phone going on here? I don't know what's happening. So, who is my favourite character ever? Ever. Well, I'm going to first of all play this clip, Ambrister, because maybe, just maybe, it might contain my favourite ever character in any of my CK2 playthroughs. So bear with me. Let's just get this sound turned down. Let's get this turned up. Let's get some sound going here. Right, let me get some timestamps open. So, Rogue Viking part 26. I'm going to have to find this now. Where are we? Bear with me, folks. What the world needs. No, we don't need that. We don't need adverts. 26.
Wix. One platform. Any website. Unlimited creation. Describe your needs and goals. And AI will transform your tailored brief into a unique website.
All right, can you see that?
To perform in minutes.
There we go. There we go.
Customize it. Shape your visitor's experience with show-stopping visuals and interactions that elevate.
Shut up. Right, oh, why am I floating in the middle of nowhere here? Was that my permanent position? I'm stuck in the middle of the flipping screen. Why am I floating in the middle of the screen? Dearie me. Right, 327. Where are we? Let's get close to it. See what it's about. What have you found for us, Ambrister? Properly you can. Obviously, there's going to be a lot to change and go through. Of course, I accept. Oh,
We've got King's Bay.
it doesn't look as
finger and bone of Satan.
it doesn't look as bad when the interface comes up. I think this position's better though. I know it just covers some of the interface, but
Dom. We've lost Kirkstall. At least that means that the King's paying for it though, and not us.
oh,
Which is a plus. Oh, my wife. So let's just clarify then. So we are Duke Senrad II, the Festive of York, named by our father in what surely was a jest, but we took it seriously and we loved him for it.
It's got a Christmas hat
So
on.
we still have
It's festive.
the holy items. That's good. You did it! No! You killed your father! you dog! You...
Well, okay, rather interestingly. Oh, yes, I remember that very well. Plot twist. Bloody hell. Yes, so, nice little segue there, because if you were to ask me who is your favourite character out of all of the series that you've ever played, for all 4 of them, plus 2 seasons, so 6 really, all these characters have come and gone, all these rulers that have done umpteen things, who would be your most memorable? Who would be your favourite? This man. This man was my favourite character. Senrad the Festive. Senrad II. Senrad, oh my goodness me. He was fantastic to play with, to play as. I just remember there was he had his the early parts of his, well, obviously this revelation kicked it all off, set the tone for his reign, and then it was hellacious. There was constant rebellion. I've actually deigned to watch this series back because what I want to do, and don't hold me to this, folks, please, because you know what I'm like, but I do actually, because I was looking back, and we're going to look back at some of these in the Christmas party stream too. Way back in the day, when I used to just do recorded videos, there were times when notable characters used to come up in my playthroughs, and there's been many noticeable characters through the years. But way back when early, I used to do tribute videos to them, and little montages and stuff. So, you know, for the likes of Jamie Jones and Jun and King Ambrose, you know, they got their moment of glory. And I was thinking to myself, do you know what? I quite fancy watching this series back. And doing a little, one of those kind of tribute. It's a long time after the fact. But, you know, we're finishing CK2 now. And I thought, do you know what? I might do a tribute video, a montage video of the best bits of Senrad II. Because there'll be stuff that we've forgotten. And as I'm watching it back, I'll be like, oh, yep, that's going in. And then it's going to take me a little while, so I was thinking that I might do it over the course of the next 3 months and showcase it in the anniversary party stream. Maybe, we'll see. As a tribute video to my favourite CK2 ruler ever. So yeah. But yeah, one of the things that stands out most of for this guy, for me, other than the fact that obviously he did some hellacious things like killing his father, was the fact that no matter who they threw at him, and there was wars and battles where he was heavily undermanned, outnumbered by the enemy. Even I was sending him into battle thinking, there's no way you're going to win this one. And he won them all. Outnumber me by 3,000-4,000 men at a time, not a problem. Push, victory. He was like an animal on the battlefield. I plucked out on the battlefield, I seem to recall. One eye went out. Lost an eye. Did he cry into his milk about it? Cry into his cups? No, he embraced it. I look more menacing, he says. I've got one eye. Scar down my face. Who's going to mess with me now? He was an absolute character. So yeah, I think a montage video, a tribute video of this guy's escapades, especially since it's been a little while since his playthrough. It's been I think it was 2020 I started this series. I seem to remember starting it in lockdown, or near lockdown. Would be quite A, good fun for me to look back, but B, I think it'd be good to showcase on a party stream as a little segment, you know, like a 10-15 minute video of Senra's best bits, and do him his proper send off, because he is officially my favourite CK2 character that I've created. Absolutely loved him. What a tyrant he was. It was so much fun. And the ending, the way he ended his life in a barn, I seem to recall, in a barn with the flu. Wasn't it? He was waiting for it. He became king of England. Spoilers here for you people. He became king of England eventually. It was a bit of a challenge to get him there, but he got there. He got there in the end. And before he got his official coronation, flu. Umpteenth soldiers on the battlefield could kill him. War after war, undermanned and outgunned and we're going to get him now. We've got him flanked. We've got him now. Came out smelling of roses every time. You're not getting me, he says. No one's taking me down. I'm not going anywhere fast. Cheers to you all. And if you don't like it, I'll have your head lopped off. Anybody else got anything to say? No? Well then, shut your faces. And shut their faces they eventually did, because when he stamped it all out, there was peace. Ruled by fear. Through fear. And after all of that, what's going to kill this man? Oh, it's so awful, this man's... Oh, I know what we'll do. I remember joking about it. I'm sure this happened in the lockdown, because I remember joking. We were going through a pandemic at the time. I remember joking. I'm sure I joked about it. Yeah, flu took him down. Just breathe on him. Oh, sorry about that. You oh, sorry, I got a slight cough. Took him down with a bit of flu. Oh dear. Yeah. Good poster boy for getting the flu jab. It's gone down, really. I'm not surprised. I think it's all this, and this whole COVID anti-vaxxer stuff. Though to be fair, I'm clearly not having any more COVID jabs myself. Not that I'm anything to do with the kind of conspiracy theories, but I did get blood clots in my lungs, one in each lung, 2 weeks after a COVID jab. Fit and healthy otherwise. A bit suspicious, if you ask me. So no, I won't be having another one, or flu jabs, to be quite frank with you, but that's due to personal experience. Yeah, and then after Senrad, of course, we got Godwine the Feaster. That was also another fun character to play. Everyone said I'm getting jammed. Yeah. So yeah, this was a really, really, really fun character to play as. So yeah, he was... Oh, sorry, wrong screen. He was my favourite...
Utter dog!
Sorry, utter dog. He was my favourite CK2 character. Anybody else got any timestamps of anything? It would be quite cool to be able to see some of Yesex's escapades, but I don't know if we can particularly specifically zoom in to the part where he's enjoying himself torturing people in his prison cell. Taking great glee at mutilating people, as they're screaming on the torture table. Was drinking, I don't know, a glass of wine, maybe a glass of their blood. Cheers. Ripping fingernails off. All in a day's work. Mr. Premislid, are you all right there, screaming? Keep it down, will you? Shrill sound in my ears. That's rather painful. But yeah, it's been a blast. It's been a blast. But yeah, Senrad the Festive, definitely my favourite character. So yeah, 668 hours later, not all of it recorded, of course. I did have a couple of private playthroughs, but I never got very far in them because I didn't enjoy them, because I couldn't roleplay to the full extent. CK2, A Game of Thrones, Part 11, 138.51. Go on then. Let's have a look at that. I'll have another look. Hang on here. Let's take that that sound down. You're making me click like 50,000 buttons here. Let's go back again, shall we? Oh, shush, 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 shush. Shush, where are we? We should have some interlude music. Right, what we got? Part 11. 138. Is this not the Dickon joke, is it? This has got to be the Dickon Manwoody joke or something. If I know you, Ambrister, well enough, I think it must be this situation. But we'll see. We'll see. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Let's have a look. I'm thinking I've heard the name Noah recently. Have I? Oh, okay, it's not a double
game.
webcam. It's real life. It's a strange thing when real life blurs with a game, isn't it? Joffrey, Lucera. Oh, it's Hurt Cupboard. I thought. Sorry, I was Ambrister. No. But what's the word I'm looking for? Targaryenish. Rice, lentil, potato, and bean curry. Oh, veggie day today. Samwell Dickon Topcliffe. No, I can't. Oh, I can. It's a bona fide name. Oh no! If he's a genius, we can't call him this. He's sickly, so we can. Oh no! Oh no! Dick on Topcliffe. Oh, God. I can't believe you suggested that. I've accepted it. Oh dear! What was the name of the first Dickon fella? Was it Dickon Manwoody? Was it? I think it might have been, you know. Oh, dearie me. Oh, Dickon Lips. No, it was Dickon Lips. That was... Oh, that was the fella. That was the fella. Dickon Lips. That was him. That was the guy. How could I forget? My God. What a name. What a flipping name. Can you suggest something? That's why I thought you had suggested the timestamp, because you said, can I suggest something? So I thought you were suggesting that. I got confused. Take a look at Elder Kings 2 for CK3 as a teaser look at its trailer. Elder Kings 2 for CK3. What, you mean now? There's a trailer for it, is there? Oh, go on then. Go on then. Let's have a quick peek. Come on then. I mean, what's the Elder Kings? Is the Elder Kings Rogue? Oh, hang on. Rogue Viking part. Oh, we're getting some more timestamps here. More timestamps. We'll do more timestamps. Oh, it is the Elder Scrolls one. Skyrim. Right. Okay, that's cool. Hang on, folks. Hang on. Let's get some more things up here. I like this music. Rogue Viking Part 20. Rogue Viking Part 20. Rogue Viking Part
Shop
20.
Alison's last minute deals.
That's Part 19. Why is Part 19 Part 20 video? Oh, because I did an introduction video. Part 20. 11:45. We had... Oh, hang on. Sorry. We had fancy intros here. We had fancy intros for this series. Courtesy of Uncle Mozilla.
Hello everybody,
probably.
and welcome back once again to
King Johan the Monk. I forgot he was called the Monk. As I said, I'm watching this playthrough back. I started the first video today. I'm watching this playthrough back. Not for the whole playthrough, but I'm going to watch the whole playthrough anyway. But specifically for Senrad's bits. Right, what were you saying? 11:45.
Let's play Crusader Kings 2 with King Johan, the drunken monk of England.
The drunken monk.
As
he was
has
drunk.
become known.
Look at all his flipping traits. He didn't start with that many. Bloody hellfire. Look at that. 38 learning. I've clearly forgotten this man in my old age. He's flipping kick-ass. He didn't have that many traits when I created him because I've just watched the first video. 11:45. Where are we? Oh, this is a very short video. Why is this so short? What happened here? This isn't where he died, is it? Right, 11:45. We'll lead up to it. Here we go.
He's going to strip her.
It is where he died, isn't it?
Eastman of York has inherited the barony of Richmond. Okay, he's our spy master, isn't he?
No, he's not doing
He's going to strip her. They get a negative penalty. No, we get a negative penalty. Oh.
You are not doing this
That's
to
fine.
me, are you?
Oh
no!
Something is filling my lungs. An enemy soldier is shouting orders, but I'm having a hard time focusing on the words. My knees give way and I am on the ground, dropping my royal spear of the cross. What? Has somebody nicked? Is she come? Hey, what? What's going on? Move this tosh away from my screen. Is she taken? She's taken to the battlefield. What's happened?
Oh. My own daughter-in-law.
What the hell happened?
I don't know if I can. A minute.
Knees give way and I am on the ground, dropping my royal spear of the cross. What? Has somebody nicked? Is she come? Hey, what? What's going on? Move this tosh away from my screen. Is she taken? She's taken to the battlefield. What's happened?
Oh no!
What the hell happened?
The anguish. Horrified.
What the hell happened? Did she kill us, or did we just die of all?
No, she killed us. She absolutely 100% killed us. Bloody hell. That was not good. What a way to go. Killed by your own daughter-in-law. I don't know. Not the way I anticipated it going. Up to that point, everything was going so smoothly with him. It was like one of the smoothest reigns. And in fact, I think in that playthrough, another thing that has never happened before in a playthrough that I've ever played, and probably you're not going to see on another episode of bloody YouTube, is we demoted ourselves on purpose because of the I think we switched to elective. That's why I don't know if Senrad did it actually. Senrad the first did it. I think he went to elective succession and then didn't vote for his own son or something like that. Trigger moment. So we purposefully, for the purposes of roleplay, of course, demoted ourselves. But also with Johan, if you remember, we had no designs on taking the throne. We were quite happy as the Duke of York at the time, I think we were, and because of our religious nature and the fact that we knew lots of the different lords of the realm, the high lords of the realm, or the dukes of the realm, whatever the titles were, and we actually was put on the throne because the throne went elective and we were elected. We're like, there you go, have it. Like, what? Hang on a second. King of England, you say? Really? You sure? I think we had to put ourselves in the mix somehow, but it was literally like we had no plans to be King of England. We weren't like going down that path. That's our end goal here. It just happened because everybody loved him, pretty much. It's like, yeah, you'll be a great king. Off you go. Oh, go on then. I shall rule this kingdom with great religion. So yeah, that was quite a new experience. Just being king without even really striving for it, you know. to be king of the Iron Throne, we had to specifically fabricate a claim on it and push the claim and go to war and win it. Whereas Johann was like, yeah, King of England, there you go, silver plate for you. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, that was the start of the assassination situation. His own father changed the succession law to try to pick a better king, a proper ruler of the country. Senrad II got wind and thought, oh, to hell and high water with that, you old bugger. Kill you. Take the title and unravel what you've just done. There was a female ruler, there was a queen on the throne at the time when he took the throne. I remember him taking it off her. He had great pleasure in doing so. But yeah, this will all be coming to your screens in April as a tribute video for a party stream for my 15-year anniversary. So yeah, I know we're looking a little bit into the future here, but it's quite a significant milestone, that, isn't it? 15 years when it comes around to April the 10th, 12th. So I'm thinking of doing something pretty big for my party stream in April. So there's going to be quite a few little things, probably a lot of reminiscing, maybe a lot of tribute videos that have been long overdue. It's going to be a good one. There's a lot of prep work involved, I'm assuming, for this, but I think it needs to be done. 15 years of things to look back through here. I could put Elwyn in it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll have to have a look. Right, so let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this this trailer then. Whilst you're on, let me just shut that sound down again. Thanks very much. Let's get here. What's it called? Elder Kings CK3 trailer. Is there a proper trailer for it? Elder Kings 2 release and story trailer. Is that it? Elder Kings 2 release and story trailer. Is that it? Right, okay. It's 5 minutes and 31 seconds. It's from 2 years ago. Is this the right one? Alex, you've bought CK2 and have played many hours because of my videos. Hola, you are late again. What the hell is wrong with you, sir? No, good to see you. Hope you've been well. Hope you've been well. We have sorted out our reign, and we have just been reminiscing about all of the CK2 series. I've announced my favourite character, Rogue. Oh, we'll go to that one next. Let's have a look at this Elder Kings 2 release and story trailer then. I don't know if anybody else has seen it, but let's have a look.
400 years of peace shattered in a single night. Now is the time of warlords. Two despots
you can't see it.
tug with the seat of sundered kings. Axnieris, the pretender potent, a lucky, or perhaps unlucky, survivor of the Morag Tong Purge, holding together the pitiful remains of the Second Empire out of some sense of duty. And Atribus Cecildor, the vainglorious general of the Colovian estates, ordered by the Elder Council to end the Akaviri yoke once and for all. These titans don't clash on their lonesome, and Cyrodiil is not the only field trampled underfoot. Chaos and confusion seep into every corner, every little crevice of Tamriel. The home of the Nords relives its kingless days of the Succession War, as a contested moot puts east and west at each other's throats. Now, quite perplexingly, there are 2 Skyrims on the map, and 2 monarchs claiming to rule both.
2
realms.
Skyrims?
Last time such a thing happened, a 50-year-long civil war broke out, taking countless lives and depriving Skyrim of any political significance for centuries to come. It's easy to imagine a similar outcome for Svarta of Solitude's power grab against Freydis Flamer. Though, no use speculating about the future when the present has more pressing matters, yes? It took Skyrim no time to crumble at all, now that Falkreath Hold has fallen to an Orcish chief. Orsinium perished in a frankly macabre siege, courtesy of Breton lords, and now the Orcs are homeless once more, though Yashnag harbours ambitions of building a new Orsinium. It just so happens that Falkreath is in the way. Arizal did something only a handful of Redguards accomplished throughout history. Reconcile the crowns and the forebears. Careful diplomacy and clever marriages would help him secure peace for generations. Would. Death took him in, and not even a year had passed before his wife tried to send some of his heirs right behind him. This political faux pas, as well as an apparent breach of vassal contract, nearly toppled the High Kingship overnight. It brought forth Arizal's nightmare, a forebear revolution. Hammerfell crumbled away into a hodgepodge of petty states and pointless wars. A living cautionary tale. However, Valenwood somehow has it even worse. Whereas the Redguard infighting could feasibly be resolved in a couple of lifetimes, the Boss Mary predicament is, well, bewildering. The great walking tree of Falinesti, the cultural and political heart of Valenwood, the throne of the Camoran dynasty, has vanished inexplicably. No one seems to know why, or how, or even when. The panic swiftly gave way to a mass hysteria among the Bosma. Valenwood got beheaded so cleanly, it didn't even realize it's dead. The remaining Camoran kingdoms miraculously mitigated a total collapse of authority.
Anvil.
But they're spread thinner than butter on toast, and beset by foes from all sides. Even the blowing of the wind is more certain than the fate of Valenwood now. Deliver me to the far past, or the far future, and ask what is happening in Tamriel. My answer will always be the same. There's war. And so the wheel keeps on turning. Now is the time of warlords.
Oh. It's the intro to Skyrim. Hey, oh. Oh. 11/11/22. They've released that on that day on purpose, clearly. Oh, can you put Nagisa? Can you put them in the somewhere in the Discord server
No one
tonight?
seems to know this, but Amazon actually.
Oh, shut up! I bloody hate adverts. Simply because I would like to watch a CK3 playthrough. I've been trying. I've been trying to find a CK playthrough for the past week. To watch. And I haven't found somebody that hits the right spots yet. So if you've got a list somewhere, bang them on the Discord server, please. I have been literally looking for a CK3 playthrough this past week, and I've struggled. Hello, Ollie. Welcome back from work. Welcome back. Good to see you. The list, trademark, copyright. Yes, that's another agenda item on the stream for Christmas party. We're going to update this list, redraft this list, remove games from the list that should not be on the list, and add games that need to be on it. And this will be the list that we will be playing through for the next 2 years. I'm giving myself a 2-year timescale to play everything on the list. And if it's not realistic, then it's just have to go off the list for 3 Kingdoms. What's that? What's that? I don't. Is that a game? Is it? It's a TV show, isn't it? Road Viking Part 40. Right, let's have a look. Let's go back in time. Go back in time. Part 40. Ooh. Part 40. Hoping to be home around 8, so I missed the first couple of hours of the party stream. Don't forget, my party stream is going to be delayed because I've got a hospital appointment at 4:30. Yeah, this appointment that you've been waiting for since August for. Yeah, we're just going to stick it right slap bang poof right as you're preparing for your party stream. How do you like that? And oh, by the way, because you've already rearranged it once, you can't rearrange it a second time. Otherwise, we're going to cancel your appointment completely and refer you back to your GP. So you're going to have to turn up. Oh, dearie me. Right, what we got? This is 2 hours 38 and 50 seconds. We'll lead up to it.
Passage needs passage. Okay.
Who was this little upstart?
I'll have another one.
Is this Godwin the Fat? In his younger
Busy
days?
life being king. Busy life. Right. Come. I have plans. I shall bring all of my seduction skills, all 2 of them, to the table, and she will be mine. My wife is dead! My wife is dead! My wife is dead! Yes, my wife is dead! It's worthy of a celebration! My wife is dead! My wife is dead! Yes! Sorry, love. I loved you. We had a great time, but I needed you to die. I needed you to die.
Why did we need it to die? I forgot.
This game this game is so ridiculous. Some of the things that we've celebrated in this game. We celebrated our wife dying.
No kids.
We celebrated pushing children off parapets, turning them into mush, smothering them with pillows. Oh yes, the child is dead. I pushed him off to his death. Happy days. What? If people could listen, if people didn't know what you were playing and you had your window open. Yes, my wife is dead. What's going on in there? What's happening? Who is this person? Why is he celebrating his wife is dead? I think I better call the police.
My wife is indeed dead. Right, of course. What's the one thing about this game? You're always one death away from advancement. Oh, dearie me. Right, let's turn this music up a little bit. So, yes, so he must have been, I should have checked, he looked like he was Godwine, the festive one. The festive Godwine, the fat Godwine, the fresh-faced young whippersnapper Godwine. Surely. That must have been him. Alex Rycon, yes, I've seen he's got a CK3 playthrough. It's using the Adventurer mod, isn't it? Isn't that mod, that Adventurer mod? I've tried to watch a couple of playthroughs of that and I've not gotten into it yet. The DLC, the Adventure DLC. I don't know. I mean, people think it's really good, but every time I try to watch a playthrough of it, I'm like, I don't know what's happening in it. And I'm like, not been able to get into it yet. Maybe I need to play it myself to appreciate it before I watch people playing it. But just like, yeah. But yeah, obviously, it's a very heavy narrative. I can't remember, there was the one playthrough I'm watching at the moment. It's actually quite recent. I think it's less than 6 months old. I can't remember the name of the fella that's doing it, but he's quite chilled out. But he goes on 5 speed, and I'm like, oh, it's too fast for me. My eyes don't compute this kind of speed. I'll have to play the playthrough on half speed. Playback, put it on half speed. Just slow it all down, mate. What are you doing? It's an alien concept to me, is this nonsense? But yeah, right, it's 21:45, so we're doing pretty well here. We've gone for 2 and a bit hours. My dinner is still not ready, actually. I need to go downstairs and see what's happening. I can't... my moussaka that my mouth is watering for here. But yeah, Christmas party stream, folks, will be your next stream. It's coming on Friday at 7 p.m. I'm going to put it to 7. I won't be back for 6 because I'm going to be in the neurology at least until 5:30, 6 o'clock probably. So I need then to rush back. So I need to get my snacks and all my rum stuff done first. But I'm off Friday because I've also got a hospital appointment at 9:30. So I'm in the hospital at 9:30. Come home, do some prep, get my room all tidy, ready for Christmas, get all the housework done, get my snacks and my rums and my mixer sorted for the stream, then go to the hospital at 4:30. It doesn't leave me much time. It leaves me about 5 hours between hospital appointments to get all this done, and then it'd be party stream time. Can you imagine? Right, what's the solution, doctor, to me ailments that I've just told you about? Oh, yeah, I know that the solution to your problems is to not drink any more alcohol. Clearly your body don't like it and it's causing you to have neurological issues, so you need to stop drinking alcohol. Right, not a problem, doctor. See you later. Right, party stream, guys. Let's crack open the rum. Doctor's orders? What the hell do they know? Vintage story. What's the last Total War you played, not counting Three Kingdoms? It was Rome Remastered, which was really, really enjoyable because we did a role play for that, if you remember, and it was a hell of a lot of fun. That was 2 years ago, I think. Really enjoyed that playthrough, actually. Really enjoyed it. Theages. Wasn't that your character, Ollie? Theages of Sicily. Something like that. I seem to remember. We can do a roleplay for Three Kingdoms. Maybe. I need to know. How could I haven't forgotten. I've just mentioned. I just told you. I'm just checking. Theopanis, another character that was a favourite of mine. Theopanis. Oh yeah, it was a really fun playthrough. That really enjoyed that. Elder Kings 2 looks good. Maybe. Hello. I keep hearing noises and banging. What's going on here? But yes, right. I'm gonna go downstairs now, see what's going on for my dinner. I am at work tomorrow at 6, so I really need to start getting my bag ready and clothes ready and all that kind of crap that happens. I need to do for work. I've got a semi-busy day tomorrow. Not overly busy. I've got most of my tasks done today, but I've got a couple of little niggly tasks, and I've got 3 meetings tomorrow. Like, oh god, I hate the day where you just constantly got meetings. Theopanos the strategician. The strategician. That was it. Yes, the strategician. That was it. Yeah. Strategist. Couldn't think of the word at the time. Good at strategy person. Yeah, it'd be cool to do another playthrough, another roleplay of Total War at some point. I don't know if it'll be Three Kingdoms, to be fair, but maybe Rome mod with DEI. Shelley still here? DEI mod for Rome 2. That could be a good opportunity for a roleplay. You know, I love the Roman time period. Roleplay heavy features in the DEI mod. Could be a good opportunity. Could be. Just saying. But yeah, lots to look forward to in the new year, folks. Lots to look forward to. We'll cover it all in the party stream because there's little agenda items to cover these kind of things. So my agenda item currently stands at 10 things. So we'll have to slim it down because clearly I won't get through them all as usual. Buttered rum, will it ever get done? Maybe now's the time. Who knows? But yeah, we're going to end it here, folks. Thanks for watching this playthrough. Really enjoyed it. And always nice to end on a positive. King Arlan looking so resplendent with his storm crown. The realm bows down before him. The first Topcliffe of his name to rule the 7 kingdoms. Oh, yes, indeed. But yeah, but also thank you for watching all of the CK2 series, if you've been there for the whole lot, which some of you have. It's been a fantastic game, 668 hours of pure pleasure. But now it is time to draw the curtain down on this masterpiece. Folks, hope to see you on Friday at some point, even if you're just popping in to say hello after you've been to work, in between your parties, your Christmas do's, whenever it may be. It'd be good to see you. Lots to look forward to. Got a couple of things up my sleeve. And hopefully we'll have as much fun as we always do. But yeah, for now, it's goodbye from CK2. It's goodbye from the Topcliffes. Goodbye from the Cliffs of Amber. And technically speaking, goodbye for all of the main series for 2024. Because, as I say, unless I can find a quick 10-hour game to play in between Christmas and New Year as a last gasp hurrah to 2024, all the series are done for this year. So on to the next one. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your afternoons or evenings, wherever you may be. Hope to see you on Friday. The game save will be uploaded to the description so that you can download it and continue onwards as Arlan and beyond if you wish to do so. I'll also list the link to the book of the first series too, should you wish to download that and give it a read. I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna check my list that I've got on Google Docs somewhere, and the suggestion channel, and the Steam library, and there's got to be something in there that I can do. So yeah, looking forward to playing a game over that festive period. Love doing something over the festive period, something a bit different. So yeah, who knows? Maybe if I don't find anything, maybe if I can get it to work, I might just stream a couple of sessions of Red Dead Redemption 2 PC version. Maybe. Who knows? The world is my oyster, as the saying goes. But anyway, have a good one, folks. Thanks for watching, and until next time, which will be CK3 for this franchise. See you soon.